cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. All right, and welcome back to Music Monday, y'all. Another good topic for you. So we know in hip hop, after the 50 years, it's been a lot of different rap artists, male, female, all of that. It's been a lot of great ones, you know. But today we're going to kind of spotlight the best collaborations from these artists, male and female. You know, it's all a mix up. And what I want y'all to do is y'all tell me, what did y'all like about this song, if you're familiar with that song, and whose verse did you like? Was it this person or that person? Who you think went the hardest? But here we go. Let's get into it. So I got Kanye West, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, and Bon Iver on the Monster song. Now, I generally don't remember the Monster song. I remember the beat, but I don't really remember the song. I don't remember the verses.
Me either.
Me either.
So what that tell you if you can't remember it?
Yeah,
it wasn't one of the greatest.
Yeah, right.
You know,
so no verse stands out.
Yeah.
So with the artists you name,
it's a lot of good artists on there, though.
Yeah, I would. The only thing I would, since I never heard the song, is I would say did Maybach Music, because that's the only really part I like on Rick Ross. That's the only.
But see, we're not even there yet. But now,
but he said his name.
Since you talk about that, let's go to Aston Martin Music with Drake and Rick Ross. So that was actually a Rick Ross song featuring Drake.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you who verse I like. Mm-hmm. I like Drake verse on there. And you know, Drake pretty much, his part was more of a
singing.
Yeah, partially, but he was bringing the verses together, or the hook and the verses. His part was like an in between, boom, because he did it more than once. But I liked his part on there.
The reason why we were singing down south here, and we got some great zeros and some Trader Truths that do it better. It's not that I'm hating on Drake, but it's just that it's just not original to me. That's all. I'm not hating. Original? He's not original to me. I mean, we were doing it first down here, and I think his name drives more than anything, because we have better people that do it better than he do. Yeah. And I think because of his name, I mean, think about it. You take Zero and put all them singing verses that Drake do. Zero gonna tear them verses up, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but what they got to do with him on the music and what verses you like?
I know.
Collaborate.
I'm sorry. I got in my emotions by Drake again. Don't worry.
Slash, I actually like Rick Ross.
Thank you. I said that.
I like Rick Ross.
Maybach music.
No, the verse. The song. We're talking about the song.
I know.
What are you talking about?
Maybach music.
Man. But that was a good collaboration, you know. Yeah. So now we got Timbaland featuring Jay-Z, Drake, and James Fauntleroy. Know About Me is the name of the song. And Cyrus, you're going to hear Drake a lot because he was one of the hottest collaborators.
He is. I can say
in
that.
the music industry.
I agree.
Within the last 5 or 6 years.
Probably longer.
Drake has been one of the best collab artists.
I don't disagree. I agree with you 100%.
Which says a lot about Drake.
No, it just says he has the name. That's it to me. It's just like Tide. I don't buy it, but it has a big name. I use Game.
I'm tired. How about that? So now let's move on to now this is a good one. Chris Brown featuring Tyga and Kevin McCall. Deuces. Y'all remember Deuces?
Yeah. I remember Deuces.
So I ain't gonna lie, I like Chris Brown.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, anything
like
he
Chris
touched,
Brown.
Chris Brown, you know, he killed it to me, man. I really did Chris Brown.
I like
style,
him.
Man.
His with Busta Rhymes. That just. I don't know if y'all heard the story on that Busta Rhymes one. Yeah.
Let's listen to that just a little bit later.
Yes.
So let's go to Warren G featuring Nate Dogg on Regulate.
Anything he touched.
Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg.
Anything he touched.
Nate Dogg.
Just hit the east side of the
LBC. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Nate Dogg.
Look, even before Zero was Nate Dogg.
Well, yeah, of course.
So,
But see, why did we have Singing Down South? Is because we listened to what was on the West Coast.
exactly.
And Nate Dogg was a power source on the West Coast for that singing.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Jewels.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
the girl Jewel?
Yeah, she just passed away.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace,
Rest in
Jewel.
peace.
I didn't know that.
Me
Man,
either.
Jewel was hot. I was thinking maybe because Snoop got the new Death Row that he put her on Death Row. Because you know he got the East Siders.
Yeah.
And he got
he
the
got
Dog
him now?
Pound. He got
Yeah, he been
he's
had.
Death Row.
He's Death Row.
I know they had the East Siders and them.
They had fell
Well, they got a new album.
Okay.
A new single I just listened to last week. I forget the name of it, but you can go and find it on YouTube. Jamming, just like the Cali stuff that we used to listen to. It's back, man. I mean, that to me, that's like wow.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Yeah, but again, Nate Dogg and Regulate, man. I really like Nate Dogg. Everything he did, most of his stuff was jamming.
Yeah, it was.
So Jay-Z and Kanye West in the song Paris.
I remember the song,
I
but
can't recall it.
I wasn't too fond of it.
Well, I like Jay-Z's verse. I like Kanye too, you know, but I really like what Jay-Z was saying. You know, Kanye did his thing though. So after that, let's go to Eminem featuring Ditto. Song called Stan. That's the song that you talked about, right?
Stan was that was a
Yeah.
good song. That song was deep.
Stan was good.
Yeah.
That was a really good song.
Who did he collab with on that?
Also a singer.
Ditto.
Ditto.
I think that's a white chick.
Yes,
yeah.
a white
Yeah, it's
chick.
a white
She
chick.
sing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But which one was that you talking about? Stan?
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me
That
talking
was
about
on
Stan.
one of our previous shows.
Someone else.
Yeah.
That was
That
a
you talk-
deep song. That song was
Yeah.
deep. Go listen
Yeah,
to it.
Stan is a good song.
And
And,
it-
and I will say this. I would add this. If I'm not mistaken, I think Dre was production. But man, one of the things that really stood out to me about that song Stan was the actual sound of writing on paper.
Yes. And then the rain.
And it was actually as if he was writing on
Writing.
paper.
Paper.
with a pencil.
With a pencil.
While he's saying, while he's
Yeah.
talking, while he's
Yeah, that
rapping.
production, man, and just how it.
Yes.
So that was a perfect. You couldn't do no better than that.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and
That
then
was loud.
like he act out. You literally could listen to the song, and this
Yeah.
is like one of the few songs. Listen to the song, and it's like you're in a movie listening to the song,
Right.
Because he's writing, like you said, like Freddie G just
You can
said.
hear the
You can hear him
action.
writing.
Yeah.
You can hear the rain in the background. You can hear the people in the trunk,
Right.
or his little girl in the trunk. Or as he's driving, he's telling in, you know,
It's
or
easy
if you
to get
listen
a
to
visual.
yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
song, without even looking at it or
Yeah.
seeing a video, you already it's throwing a visual, and that's what I mean by rappers are saying. Most rappers don't say nothing and don't write a picture. That's why I don't like most rap artists.
It's not
these
about
days.
Drake.
I know. We're not talking about Drake. I'm just saying most artists.
You don't want to hear Drake's name.
You like storytelling rap.
I like storytelling rappers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about this? Eve featuring Gwen Stefani.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me blow your mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like Gwen Stefani.
It was a cool little song.
Yeah.
Because she was doing the singing, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I thought, now you know what? When I first heard, I thought that was Eve singing that, but that
That's-
was Gwen
No, Gwen
Stefani.
Stefani.
That was Gwen Stefani, and there's a Dre beat, ain't it?
Yeah,
And
that's a
me
Dre beat.
blow
Hey,
your
let me
mind,
ask
that
you.
song.
Let me ask you. This list that you're looking at, is there a specific number?
Yeah.
So it was meant to be 25, but however, I could only find 23
Okay.
off of this list.
I hope you have a collaboration on there, man. One of my favorite songs. But go ahead.
We might have some South collaborations on this list.
Okay.
You know, some down south,
Let's see.
Houston type stuff. So again, in the runnings, we got Kanye West featuring Big Sean and Jay-Z. Ain't nobody fresher than my clique.
Yeah.
click.
Now I give Jay-Z that one.
Yeah, I liked his.
I
part
like
on
his verse on
I
that
don't
one.
even remember
Yeah,
that.
that. And
yeah,
Big Sean was good. I like Big Sean
Big Sean.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I,
ain't never really been a Big Sean fan.
really Big Sean, man. But you
I
know
think
what?
you're sleeping on him.
Yeah, Big
lyrically
Sean-
wise, I think
He can create a hit song.
Mm-hmm.
Big Sean can. And what I mean by a hit song is not the microwave hit, but he'll do a song and it'll sit for a couple of years and you'll listen to it and you'll be like, damn,
he
Big Sean
reminds
was
me a
hard.
lot of Fabulous.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say that,
And,
yeah.
and I like Big Sean
Yeah.
more than I like Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous, I like Fabulous. I ain't gonna lie, Fabulous is a good rapper, man. But I just like Big Sean because Big Sean is more relevant
Okay.
than Fabulous. But Fabulous can rap his ass off.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I ain't,
yeah.
the nigga's an artist.
But
you
on
know?
that particular song, Jay-Z killed it.
So now, what y'all think about? Remember the song "Still Dre"?
Yeah.
The Snoop Dogg featuring Dre.
Yeah,
Now-
yeah, I remember
Now, here's the thing, though. Jay-Z wrote that song.
He was actually the writer on that, right?
He wrote that song.
Yeah. So, do you think he wrote Dre's part?
All of it. The whole
think he
song.
wrote Snoop's
the whole
part?
song.
Really?
The whole song.
wow.
Even Snoop's ad-libs.
Damn.
The whole song.
Okay. Well, damn, I didn't know he wrote
The whole
Snoop.
song. The whole song.
So,
Yeah.
so he didn't ghostwrite that. He just,
the whole
I'm gonna
song.
write this. You niggas gonna
I
sing
don't,
this.
I don't know how it came. Okay. So, allegedly, I think Dre had the track and couldn't find nobody to write to it or whatever,
Yeah.
or something to that effect, but gave it to Jay-Z. He came up with it instantly. But the whole song,
Okay.
everything you hear,
So he's the actual writer to
the whole song,
Still Dre.
the whole song.
I know other artists used to write for Dre though, like DLC. I think.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, he did a lot of
Do
writing
some stuff.
Yeah.
especially after he lost
Man, when
his
you got
voice.
those super producers outside of Kanye West, when I say super producers, I'm speaking of like a Puffy,
Timbaland.
Dre,
Timbaland.
and Timberland. I think that all of them have writers.
Of course, they got to have somebody because I mean, and I'm not trying to say much about myself, but when I produce a track, I'm really not listening to it vocal wise, if it makes sense. Meaning,
Yeah.
I'm not in a mode to write
You
to
pay
the beat.
attention to the music.
I'm still critiquing everything in the music, so it's hard to do that as a producer, you know, to do the beat and then say, oh, okay, I'm finna sit here and write this whole song. Now you can focus and do it. I know it can be done because there are people doing it, but for me, it's hard because it's like if I produce a beat, I'm listening to everything. Did I do that? Did I do that? Is that right? I'm critiquing.
Now, you know what you just did?
Yeah.
You actually helped me iron out some stuff that's in my head about producers being rappers and songwriters and stuff. Let me go a little bit deeper. I don't know if y'all recall. It was probably a Music Monday show some weeks back where I gave a baseball analogy. Then I did a producer
Right.
analogy. I'll say it seems to me that a pitcher in baseball should be the best hitter because he can see what's coming.
Right.
Now, I had that same theory about producers. It seems to me that a producer would be a hell of a writer or song maker because he produced the beat and he knows breaks,
Right.
how it should be delivered and everything right there. Because even when he gets an artist in the booth, he'll tell the artist, he'll give the artist direction to bring the song to life.
right.
So it seems to me a producer would be the best writers and rappers, but you kind of cleared that up for me because that makes a lot of sense what you just said, that when you're producing a beat, your mind is on the music,
Right.
what goes here,
Right.
and the sonically, the sound and everything, and you're not focused on the words. So I get that.
I have to get to a certain point of me listening to this song so much to where I feel like in my mind I'm saying, okay, I'm done with the track now.
Well, I gotta disagree with you. I mean, I know you are the producer, but not to try to toot your own horn, you produced our intro. You did the sound and the rap.
Well,
everything.
Well, see, that's why I say.
See,
Now you making me see something different.
Yeah.
But what I want to say in defense of that is the fact that sometimes it can be a little uneven. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With this, the track, I wasn't trying to critique the track no more. I knew the track. You know what I'm saying? The track for the intro, that had already been in my mind. Okay, I'm done with that track. I had moved on several times since doing it.
Okay.
So it was easy to come back to it and
Okay.
say, okay, I ain't got to. Somebody else produced this. I'm the artist. I'm the artist now.
Okay.
Let me stand in his shoes real quick.
Oh, so
And
you had to switch. Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I don't know how other producers do it. You might have, maybe Timbaland can say, okay, I got this beat. I'm going to hum this and I'm going to write these words. Maybe he can do it, but sometimes it's uneven, you know, for me as a producer.
Now that makes sense. I'll come back to this beat and listen to it later, then
Yeah.
write the music to it. Okay.
And that's how you come up with the hits. Like this next hit song was California Love featuring Dre, which was Tupac featuring Dre on the All Eyes on Me album.
Tupac verse.
Yeah, that was
Tupac,
that fresh out
yeah.
of jail.
Yeah.
Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goal.
Hey man, if Tupac was still alive, bro, this rap would not be where it's at right now.
No, it'll be shifted.
I really kind of think
yeah.
the greatest of the rap we kind of lost. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I can see that, but if I'm being 100% honest and fair to the youth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about when we were coming up and you had your LLs, your Rakims, and all of the old school guys who are considered old school now.
Right.
And they're still alive. And then rap evolved to our era,
Right.
which is the Tupacs
Right.
and the Biggies,
Right.
right? And it kind of faded them out.
Out. Yeah.
Now, if Tupac and Biggie and all of them still living,
Uh-huh.
the new generations that's coming up will fade them out,
Out. Right.
kind of.
So it's kind of even.
I don't know because think about it. If Pac and Biggie were still alive, Snoop is still prevailing. Think about it.
But
Snoop album sales probably ain't
like they used to
ain't
be.
like they used to be.
And I've heard some of Snoop new rap
Yeah.
on some of it, and Snoop don't care much about rapping. I can hear it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I can hear in Snoop.
Well, it sounds like he doesn't care. He probably care, but he probably,
It's over with.
it sounds like he.
Snoop made enough money off rap.
Kind of clarifying what Odu said from Outkast. What can I talk about?
Well, I mean, Snoop is wearing many hats nowadays also versus back then when
Right.
he was just rapping.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, his focus was just like
He-
you
he-
were saying earlier
Yeah.
in regards to producing.
Yeah, he's not concerned with rap as much. Now I believe he'll do it for himself, do an album or a song or something. But he got so much other stuff going on.
Yeah, he's not really that hungry.
Yeah.
cause
He's
it
not
ain't-
hungry like that.
Yeah.
And
It
I've
doesn't
heard
seem
it.
like he's hungry. Yeah.
I can hear it in his verses.
He
But
more in his football, his little league football team now. I think that's what.
well,
his
but him
concentration.
and Dre supposed to be doing another album. So we'll see how that goes. Now, Cyrus, I'm sorry, Comedian 96. This is probably something that you know. It says, this is the name of this song. Beware of the Boys. That's Jay-Z and what's his name?
never heard of that.
Panjabi.
Who?
Panjabi Mac.
Never heard.
You know all about the boys.
I know nothing about no. I ain't never heard of this song.
You don't like boys.
No, you better get your. That is stupid. We ain't gonna even laugh at that. Come on.
Oh man, this man here is crazy, man.
I don't know that one, bro.
I don't know it either. I don't know what he talking about.
Slash, why do you think Comedian 96 would have known?
Well, yeah.
about
Why
that?
you think I know
Because
that?
it's that Indian dude. This is an Indian rapper.
An Indian rapper?
And I think we talked about him on the most successful rappers. And it's a foreigner rapping. This is an Indian guy. And I want to say that he had one of the biggest, or he was one of the richest rappers. One of those shows we did.
I vaguely
And it was an
remember that.
Indian dude. And you was like, oh, he's the one did that song. I think maybe his song was like, what do they call online? Where it went viral or some shit.
Some viral. Yeah. I probably.
The Indian guy. His song went viral.
India is it's a big country. I don't remember. I don't.
All right, so let's move on.
Yes.
This joke said India, a big country. Wow.
Kanye West featuring Rihanna, Kid Cudi,
Wow.
and Fergie. All of the lights. Remember that song?
I remember it, but I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I don't.
I like the song. The song was pretty cool. You know, Rihanna did her thing on there. Kid Cudi, I didn't really, get much into Kid Cudi. So
Wait. I think I know. Is that one? Live your life. Hey. No, not that. No, I don't know.
No.
I don't know which one y'all talking about. Then.
all of the lights. You remember that?
That's
Okay.
all I remember.
You remember
and
that?
that's all I remember
Yeah.
from it.
That's why I sung that
Yeah.
part. Because that's the part.
That's all you remember.
That's the part that I
Yeah,
know.
I remember it though.
Okay, so Nas featuring Quan. Just a moment. I don't know
I
that.
don't know
one.
that one. I don't know that.
Okay, here we go. Nicki Minaj and Eminem, Roman's Revenge.
I vaguely remember the
Yeah,
song.
I don't remember.
I'm sure Nicki crashed it.
I'm pretty sure.
But then you are on there with Eminem.
Eminem,
You gotta
so he
know.
might have crashed. He
With
had-
Eminem, man.
You gonna have to
gotta
come
bring
out
it.
with
Come with it.
Yeah.
You ain't
I don't know
lying.
many people that has wrecked the album collaboration with him.
Now Nicki can hang in there
She
with
can
him.
hang.
Yeah, she can hang.
She can hold on with Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Well,
like. to
yeah,
see,
yeah. She
you
can
know.
get it. Yeah, she
Yeah.
can get with it.
Now see, nobody said she can get it but you, bro.
I say get with him.
I thought you said she can
she
get
can
it.
get with him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
I
ain't
thought
say.
he
I mean,
said she can
she
get
can
it
get.
too.
That's what he said.
No, I
That what it
didn't.
sound
I
like.
didn't.
We go here.
I mean, let me tell you. I'll say it now. Yeah, she can get it, but she married. But I don't want it like that. I just said she can get with Eminem. She can get it. She can hang. Is what I'm trying to say. Lyrically.
Okay, so Fields featuring Vector, song called Popular.
Never heard.
Never
of
heard.
either
Never
of
heard
them.
of that.
Never heard of that either. Okay, so here we go. Redman and Method Man, the Rock Router. The Rock
Nice.
Router.
Both of them verses.
Yeah.
Killer.
Killed it.
I got that on my playlist. Ooh.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
yeah,
I'm
you
feeling
was-
that.
Yeah. It's the method.
I'm feeling that.
So
Both of them.
here go a good one.
Yeah.
Tupac featuring Biggie, Running.
Yeah, that
Dying
was.
to Live.
And guess who produced that?
Was it Dre?
Eminem.
Eminem
was
produced
Eminem?
that.
Yep.
That's the one where he used the
Yep.
sample.
Yep.
This-
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dying to Live.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a nice sample. He picked
Yeah.
a good one out of that. I can see Eminem doing beats. Okay, here we go. Down South. About time we get to 1 hour collaboration from Down South. We got Trey the Truth,
Yes, sir.
Paul Wall, Zero, Slim Thug, Bun B, and Kurt Cobain. I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'll tell you who I think killed the verse on there. Hands down, I know Zero crashed that.
Yeah.
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 Hands down.
I kind of like them all, man. All of them. All of them are cool. All of them are good.
That's our Down South. But
Yeah.
we only get one.
Man, there's one on there that I ain't heard yet, and I'm hoping that it's on there because I got it. I actually got it, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
So what about Eminem and Dr. Dre? Forgot about Dre.
Forgot about Drake. I like that.
I like Dre's verse.
Dre was live too, but you know M
Yeah.
wrote that.
Yeah, M wrote that.
Yeah, I can tell Eminem.
yeah,
wrote it.
you know.
Yeah, but
I mean,
that's
it's not-
You know, M wrote that.
I mean,
yeah.
I did only. Because he's gonna been in the lab with the pen and pad trying to get the damn label off. You know that wasn't no.
Yeah, that wasn't nobody else but
yeah,
Eminem
that wasn't
wrote that.
nobody. Because Dre is not rapping like
and
that.
the funny part about Eminem is he is consistent on this list because now it's Eminem and Jay-Z Renegade.
Eminem killed it.
yeah.
Eminem killed
He
it.
did.
It's starting
He
to sound
killed
to me like Eminem is the hottest thing in the game.
To collaborate.
Man, we already,
to
we already
collab?
know lyrically.
Man,
Man, we had a show about Eminem having to be held accountable for some remarks that
Right,
he
yeah,
made.
right.
But at the
Right.
end,
At
on
the
that
end
show,
of the day.
on that show, we all agreed
Hey,
that lyrically, Eminem
it's cold.
is a monster.
Eminem a
Exactly.
beast. So Jay-Z featuring Notorious Big, Brooklyn's finest.
I remember that.
Vaguely remember.
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
All right, so here go the drum roll. Drum
Man,
roll,
I
drum
can't
roll,
believe they ain't
please.
have my.
All right, so Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg, Nothing But a G Thing.
That was that's a classic.
Yeah,
that's a classic. That's a classic.
Man, look, before you.
So, which one? I know it's some not on here, but you got one
Man,
that
that
you
keeps
want
me,
to.
man.
It's a lot that's not on there, bro.
Man, DMX and Aaliyah back in One
Ooh,
Piece.
you ain't
Yeah,
lying.
that wasn't on there. That was good too. It's a lot of them that's not there.
Man.
You ain't lying.
You know.
And you know what? I'm not really a Bow Wow fan, but when he did that Sierra and Bow Wow, I thought that was pretty tight.
Yeah,
I thought
Nobody
that was all right.
Like You.
Yeah.
I ain't never.
Yeah, that was tight. I thought that was a nice song.
I'm surprised the South collaboration that was used. I mean, and so many other collaborations they could have picked.
They
from
didn't
that.
put much from the South on here.
But that one.
And here's the big one. All those you named, I still haven't heard Killer Mike. He won all these awards. I hadn't heard one song. I still don't know what he's singing.
Man, I'm finna tell you, Killer Mike and Ice Cube got a song together. Man, I can't remember the name of it, but boy, that
Kendrick
thing go
Lamar is what helped Killer Mike
Okay.
get to the Grammys,
Gotcha.
get these Grammys. So that's where a lot of his effort, come
that.
from.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, which Kendrick Lamar had his run, with them awards. Kendrick in there. So those are our collaborations. Some of them wasn't there. If you didn't hear some of the collabs that you wanted to hear, go ahead and drop us a comment. Leave us a message. Hey, get at us. We'll be back. Peace. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, B52 Scott Podcast. On Twitter, @52 Scott Podcast.